What's good, YouTube? This your man Spill Dog. I think I heard somewhere Tank gonna retire after the Jake Paul fight. I think that's the right idea, man. I actually even respect that idea out of Tank. Boxing is a real hard sport, harder than most. And when your heart ain't in it, if you just doing this for the money, then and you're a champion, it's time to get if he can make the money that he need from the Jake Paul fight, or if he got enough money already, I think he should just leave it alone. Because you're not gonna be able to keep picking and choosing who you fight. At some point, you're gonna have to start fighting these guys that's not just doing it strictly for money. It's guys that do want to be the best out here, and clearly that ain't Tank. I don't think he give a shit. I think he in it strictly for the money, and I always said the same thing Roy said. I never blame Tank for the moves he been making, because I have said this over and over again for years. This is the game Floyd taught him. I don't blame Tank. I really don't. Am I disappointed? Yeah. But it's personal, because I was a fan of Tank. I am a fan of Tank, and I seen the talent and the skill, and I felt like if he was focused on being the best, he probably would have been. With his speed, power, and reflexes, especially in his 20s. But I think he let his best athletic years kind of get away from him. Now, it ain't like he ain't, like I say, he got what he wanted, money. Hey man, you got a right to fight for whatever you want to fight for. I never sit up there and try to fault a man for doing what's best for him. Honestly, now I'm not gonna sit up there and co-sign sucker shit. I'm not gonna do it. I don't agree with this Jake Paul shit at all. But if you're gonna have a fight, I hope you go in there and knock dude out. That's what I hope. I hope he go in there and really put hands on this dude and either expose him for not being a boxer, or don't mess with this. Don't go in there and be and let these people get you embarrassed. Cause I think he do know how to fight good enough that if he connect right, he big and strong enough to knock Tank out. I mean, he up this man my size. So I don't know what the hell they doing with this. More likely it's some type of scripted fight, which is not good for the sport. We don't need it. This is why, like I say, man, I hope Tank go ahead and make his money and go home. Don't start being a part of the circus act. Don't destroy your reputation doing stuff like this. I think he can get away with this one, and then just call it a day if this was Al Heyman about now. If this was Al and Floyd them about now, yeah, it's time to go ahead and shut it down for good. Is Floyd in the background trying to get Tank beat up? I don't know. I don't know. This is a big. Y'all see how much bigger he was than Tank? I get it on the skill side. I get what Andre Roy and Roy saying. I get it. But that's still a big man, and he has done a lot of boxing over the last 5 or 6 years. I mean, he ain't just nobody walking in that don't know what he doing. I mean, and once again, size does matter. They gonna have them big ass gloves on, so Tank gonna have to put some combinations together probably to get him up out of there, or really catch him with one he don't see and blast him real good. But it might just be a flash knockdown, cause how big dude is. So I just don't think. I just, once again, if this the direction the people you working with going in, Tank, I don't blame this time. Let's leave this alone. Let's just go. It's time. You had your close call with Lamar Roach. You got away, and if you ain't ready to bite down and get back in that gym and work hard, I can respect that. I really can. From where I'm sitting at, I get it. Honestly, I do. And he's smart to know if he ain't really, once you stop fighting at the top level, you can't go back and forth. Boxing ain't that kind of sport. This ain't basketball or no shit like this. That people putting hands on each other. Once you get to a certain level, you gotta stay there. Look at Bud. Ever since Bud came to, I say 140, definitely since 147, he ain't fought nothing but Even if they might have had a few losses, they was all top level competition. He ain't been fighting no chumps. Mean Machine was not a chump. People might didn't know about him, but that was a legit fight. Sean Porter, Amir Khan, Kell Brook, these is legit solid fights. Them ain't bums. Just because they had a couple losses, they might not have been what they once was, but whatever they is was better than pretty much everybody else he could have picked out there at the time. You know, and once again, once you stop fighting them elite level dudes, you can't just go back, one day cause a fight been made and bring everything that you need to bring to the table to go in there and win that fight the right way. So I agree with him 1,000%. Go and make your money, retire, come out here and enjoy the fights. If you want to come out to the fights, then if you want to have exhibitions, we'll all be for it, and watch your exhibition fights, and you bite off Floyd some more and make you some little side money, but at some point come up with some of your own ideas. And but if you're gonna leave it alone and figure out some other stuff that you can do with your money to make money, and don't just follow everything Floyd do and disrespect the man at the same time. That's my thing. If you're gonna bite and steal a motherfucker's game, then give them the respect that come with it. Don't steal my shit and then try to like you throwing it in my face. Don't ever be ungrateful, because life teaches lessons down the road. Same thing make you laugh, make you cry. You young motherfuckers better pay attention. The same thing make you laugh will make your ass cry. So don't think just cause you on top for a minute, you're gonna stay there. You might, but more times than not, it don't work like that. And boy, some of those same people that you look down on be the same ones when you on your way down, they on their way up sometime. Or some people, I say it just for me, if you gonna steal game and use the stuff they do, then give them the respect that come with it, regardless of what your personal feelings is. Be man enough to know that you out here stealing another motherfucker's style, they moves to enrich yourself. Be man enough to pay them the proper respect when you ain't coming up with your own ideas and you dealing with they people, all this. Come on now. Don't be a mark, be a man. So, if you're gonna come with your own ideas, a whole different ball. But if you're gonna keep biting and stealing, then be man enough to have respect from the person who you taking all this from. Because when a man bring you out of poverty and get you where you are, I don't give a fuck how he did it. They deserve a little respect for that. And when you don't respect the game will pay you back. It's a lot of ways to get paid back in this game. You got to be careful how it might look good to you and your friends. But boy, same thing, once again, same thing make you laugh, make you cry. What go around, come around. Straight up, and when you least expect it, bam, your past will come back and bite you in your ass. I'm just telling you from experience. I seen it happen to a lot of people. But once again, I probably if that's Tank last fight against Jake Paul, I'm definitely gonna watch it now. I want to just see the final chapter, and when you let it go, let it go. Don't come back and forth. Make up your mind. If you're gonna fight, fight. If you ain't gone, you got enough money. There ain't nothing wrong with wanting to get out of this shit with your faculties intact. Can't nobody be mad at you. Did you give us the fights we wanted? Not one. Not one. But you did what you wanted to do. And I guess that's all that count. We did get to see a great fighter. We just never saw him in a great fight. I can't really say one great fight like that he had, because he didn't fight the great fighters. That will always be the label. And that's just facts. None of the great fighters of his era did he fought, none of them. He fought not one. So that's a fact. But that's still my guy. I still rock with Tank, and I respect his decision to pack it up before it's too late. But that's it for me on this video. If you like the video, hit the like and subscribe. Till next time, it's your boy Spill Dog. I'm out.